are you today? All right. So today we're going to learn about how to create a colorful image from a black and white image. This is called a posterization, and it's based on levels, and we will practice layers in Photoshop as well as filling with color, selecting parts of an image, and then arranging them in a beautiful way. All right, so the first thing we need to do is find a photograph. I've got a few that I thought would look good. I picked one. You want to pick one that's got a lot of variation of color. Okay, so I'm going to go in here on the desktop, and I have found an image that I wanted to use. There it is, from Emerald Downs. Okay, so you see this has got a lot of color, a lot of different shades in it. At least I hope it's enough. And crop that in. And then I'm going to double check the resolution. I'm going to go to image, image size. You want the resolution to be high as you can. So I'm going to change this to 200. And then I'm going to change this to 7. We're probably going to want to print it. All right. And then in order to, in order to make it full size, I'm going to do Command 0. And that pulls it up to full size. This is a new version of Photoshop. It seems like it's gotten some different buttons in here, which is fine. They just move them out of the way if you want. All right, so we're here. And now what we're going to do is turn this into a black and white. Oh, before we do that, I want to make an extra copy of this background layer. If you see the layers here, you drag this down to the plus sign, and that will give you an extra copy. This preserves your original so you don't mess it up. Okay, so then we go here and we're going to go to Image, Adjustments, and then you scroll down, and about a third of the way down you'll see black and white. Okay, we select that, and you'll immediately notice in the background you can I wouldn't mess with any of this, just click OK. And you see you have a black and white photograph with all sorts of different ranges in here. All right, once you have your black and white photograph, you're going to separate it into different levels of color. Basically, you're turning any of the shading into a solid color of black and white or gray. So let's see, we're going to go to Image, Adjustments, and Posterize. See right there? All right, you'll immediately see as soon as you do that, it's broken down into 4 colors, and that's 4 things other than white. So or maybe it includes the white, sorry. 1 is the white, 2 is the light gray, 3 is the medium gray, and 4 is the black. So in order for you to do 1 extra layer, you want to make 5 layers, okay? And that will give you, and I may not fill in the white, although it kind of looks like I should. Let's go back to 4 on that. So 4 is a good number of layers for you to use. All right? And then you want to start from the darkest to the lightest, or the lightest to the darkest. And so I'm going to start with the lightest. And you're going to select your magic wand tool, which should be under these 3 dots in the tools palette over here. And if it's not, doesn't come up right away. If you click and hold, and it's still not right here under this toolbar, you're going to go to Edit Toolbar and look for it in this on this side. And you should see it as you scroll down. It may not, because it may not be over here because I've already pulled it over. But it'll be over here, and it's called the Magic Wand tool. Mine's here. So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to go back in here and select it. Once you have the Magic Wand tool, the first one I'm going to pick is white. And you'll see here the white roof. I'm going to click on it, and it will select. That's so interesting. All right, so it will select that. Now I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to do Select Similar, which is down here. And now you might notice that all of the white pieces have what we call marching ants and are selected. Okay, so at this time we want to make a new layer. All right, and this plus sign with nothing dragged to it is the new layer. You'll see it pop up. Now I'm going to make this first layer a certain color, and I'm going to say purple. You can use whatever colors you wish, but I'm going to type purple in there. And then while this is still selected, I'm going to go Edit, Fill, go up here where it says Color, and click again Color. And I'm going to choose a purple. I'm going to choose a kind of a lighter purple. And then click OK. And boom, you can see where it's white is now purple. Okay? Now you want to do Command D as deselect. So Command D, and now nothing is selected. All right, now as a general rule, I like to turn that layer off so it's not distracting. Make sure to select the same black and white piece that you were selecting from before. Go back, you still have your magic wand tool. Now I'm going to go to the lighter gray, okay, and hit select. All right, and again, select similar, and that should get all of the gray area. Now that seems to be a lot. Hit plus. This is, you see this, it's going under, and I'm going to make this orange. Might see a Clemson theme here, not intentional, I promise. All right, we go to image, nope, edit, fill, and again, you have to click on color again, or it will just put the purple back in there. And then I'm going to find an orange color, which is kind of obviously between red and yellow. I'm going to try a dark orange and hit OK. Boom, it's all orange. Okay, and again, Command D. And if we turn back the purple, see what happens? It's kind of looking cool already. All right, so then I'm going to go back to my black and white, select the next darkest gray, which is this one, I believe. All right, and then select similar. Okay, and new layer. And I'm going to call this one green. And hit that. And then I'm going to go edit, fill, select color again. Make this slider until it's in a green area that I like. You'll notice it says new. That's your new color. And fill. Boom. All right. Wow, that's a lot, isn't it? But see what happens when you overlay it? All right. Command D. Okay. Wow. Okay. We still have one more. So we're going to go here, and we're going to select the black. I have a sneaking suspicion that this may look very similar to the medium black. So we'll see. Edit, select, similar. Like so. See? I think that fills in way more than we want. All right, we'll try it anyway. All right, the plus sign. I'm going to turn the orange off. And I'm going to try yellow with this. Edit. Fill. Color. Slider. Bright yellow. And okay. Ah! All right. Again, we filled in above, so we should be okay. Yellow here. You can obviously move around with some of this stuff. There's something up here called tolerance. You could drop that down and it might not pick out so much of the color. There, and there. There we go. Command D. All right. Oops. Command D. And you can see all of the colors that I chose. At some level, which is cool. All right, and that shows you your posterization. Now, again, you can mess with some of these. You can rearrange the layers to see if, like the purple completely disappears. If you do that, what happens to the orange? Again, also disappears. It seemed we kept growing it as we went through. You can also add stuff to the layers, like this one. You might want to try a drop shadow. Ah, no, that looks terrible. Don't do that. Cancel. All right. Don't worry too much about that. I like the image as it is. So once you see what you like in your image, you at this point go, oh, yeah, I got 4 colors. It looks good, or looks different anyway. And then we do File, Save a Copy. save it as something that you know. So this is poster, and then I'm going to say Emerald Downs. Emerald Downs. I know what that is. Okay. Going to the desktop, going to be a JPEG. So hit save, and you can hit OK. And there you go. All right. You may do this once. You can do it twice. You can change pictures. You can work on how you select things depending on what you want. So just let me know if you have any questions. Thank you very much.